Good day to each and everyone. Today we're dividing into a topic that both fascinating and critical to understanding human development, which is prenatal factors. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself first. I am Salonur Nisa from Study Hub 4. The prenatal period is divided into 3 trimesters. During this time, the developing baby or fetus is incredibly sensitive to the mother's physical and emotional environment. Today, we'll focus on 5 key factors that influence these stages, which are the nutrition, maternal health, environmental exposures, stress, and substance uses. Let's start with nutrition. A mother's diets directly impact fetal growth. For example, folic acid prevents neural tube defects, while deficiencies in irons or proteins can lead to low birth weight. On the flip side, excessive weight gain raises risk for complications like gestational diabetes. Next, maternal health. Chronic conditions like hypertension or diabetes, if unmanaged, can affect placental functions. Even infections like rubella or Zika can cross the placenta and cause developmental issues. Regular prenatal care is vital to monitor these risks. Environmental exposures matters too. It can lead pesticides or air pollutions can interfere with fetal development. Did you know even high heat exposures like frequent saunas might increase miscarriage risk? Mothers are advised to avoid toxins whenever possible. Stress is another factor. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels, which may affect the fetus' brain development. Studies link prolonged maternal stress to a higher risk of ADHD or anxiety in children. Social support and stress management are the key points. Finally, substance use like alcohol, smoking, and drugs have severe consequences. Fetal alcoholic spectrum disorder or FASD, premature birth, and cognitive delays are just a few risks. There is no safe level of alcohol during pregnancy. 0 is the best. Now, you might wonder, why is this relevant to us as educators? Many challenges children face, like learning disabilities, attention issues, or emotional regulations, can trace back to prenatal influences. Understanding these factors, it can help us to approach students with empathy, advocate for early interventions, support families with resources. So, to wrap up, prenatal care isn't just a medical issue. It's a community effort. Educators and healthcare providers and policymakers all play a role in ensuring mothers have access to nutrition, healthcare, and safe environment. By promoting awareness, we're investing in healthier futures. Any questions?
Good day everyone, my name is Darisa Isapari. Today I will be presenting the Erik Erikson's theory. I will start with a short recap of Levi-Gutsky theory and then move on to Erik Erikson's psychosocial theory. So, Levi-Gutsky believed that learning is a social process. According to him, children develop through interactions with more knowledgeable people such as parents, teachers, and peers. His most important ideas are the zone of proximal development, which refers to what a child can do with help, and scaffolding, which is the support given and guide the children. In simple terms, Vygotsky emphasized that social interaction and culture shape how children think and learn. Now, moving on to Erik Erikson, who proposed one of the most influential theories of human development. Erikson believed that development continues throughout the entire lifespan, from infancy to old age. The entire lifespan from infancy to old age. He explained this through his 8 stages of psychosocial development, and each stage involves a specific crisis that a person must overcome. So these are the 8 stages. The first one is trust versus mistrust or infancy. Babies learn to trust their caregivers when their needs are met. If not, they may develop mistrust. The second one is autonomy versus shame and doubt or toddlerhood. Children start to do things on their own. Support builds confidence. Too much control causes doubt and shame. The third one is initiative versus guilt or preschool. Children begin to make plans and take initiative. Encouragement helps while criticisms may lead to guilt. So the fourth one is industry versus inferiorities or school age. Children work to master skills. Praise builds sense of industry. Failure or lack of support leads inferiority. So the fifth one is identity versus role confusion or adolescence. Teens explore who they are. Successful exploration leads to identity. Confusion leads to uncertainty about their role in society. So the sixth one is intimacy versus isolation or young adulthood. Young adults seek close relationship. Failure to form them may result in loneliness and isolation. So the seventh one is generativity versus stagnation or middle adulthood. Adults focus on contributing to society through work, family, and community. Not doing so may lead to stagnation. So the last one is integrity versus despair or late adulthood. Older adults reflect on their lives. Satisfaction leads to integrity. Regret leads to despair. So, to summarize it all, Vygotsky highlighted the social side of learning, while Erik Erikson focused on how people grow emotionally and socially across their entire lives. Both theories help us understand how humans develop from childhood all the way to old age. So that's all for my report. Thank you.
Good day everyone! I am Munira Jane T. Sahijan from BTV Garments, Fashion and Design. So today, I'll be discussing the language development. This topic focuses on how people, especially children, learn to understand and use language for communication. So, before we proceed, let me first give a recap about the last reporter about the cognitive development. So, cognitive development refers to the growth and refinement of intellectual abilities, including thinking, reasoning, problem solving, and memory. So, it is under in Piaget theory, which is the Piaget proposed that children progress through distinct stages of cognitive development, each characterized by unique ways of thinking. Piaget, 1952. So, let's now proceed to the language of development. So, what does language development ba? So, language development is how humans learn to understand words and express themselves. It has two parts, which are the receptive language, which means understanding what others say, and expressive language, which means using words to talk or write. So, why does language development is important? So, language is very important because it helps us connect with others, express our ideas and feelings, and learn new things. As a strong language foundation also helps children succeed in reading and school activities. So, early language exposure. So, when children grow up in a home or school full of talking, reading, and interaction, they learn language faster. Hart and Risley, 1995, found that children who hear more words early in life develop better vocabulary in reading skills later on. So, for example, reading bedtime stories or talking with toddlers daily helps them learn new words easily. So, what is social interaction? Social interaction also play a big role when parents or teachers respond to a child's attempts to talk, like smiling, repeating, or answering. It encourages the children to keep communicating. So, according to Cole 2007, children learn language best through real interaction, not just from TV or gadgets. Bilingualism. So, some children grow up learning two or more languages. This is called bilingualism. Instead of causing confusion, it actually helps them think more flexibly, improves memory, and strengthens problem-solving skills. So, according to Bialystok 2001, said that being bilingual increases mental alertness and understanding of language. So, as a future educator, how can we apply this language development? So, as a future educators, we must create language-rich classrooms. That means giving students many opportunities to speak, read, write, and listen. We can use songs, stories, or group discussions. We should also support learners who have language difficulties by speaking clearly, using visuals, and giving them time to respond. For us, pre-service teachers, we can apply this by allowing students to talk more during class. We can use fun activities like role-playing, storytelling, or group sharing to help them practice communication. The goal is to make students confident and expressing themselves. Application for learners. So, for students who have trouble speaking or understanding, we can help them in different ways, giving one-on-one instruction, using assistive tools like pictures or apps, and working with speech language pathologists. Collaboration helps these students improve better. So, to summarize, language development is how we learn to understand and use words. It is influenced by early exposure, social interaction, and even bilingual learning. So, as a teachers, we play a key role in helping every child grow in communication and confidence. Language gives power to our thoughts. As a Wittgenstein said, the limits of my language mean the limits of my world. So that's all. Thank you very much for listening, everyone.
Good day everyone, my name is Melvina F. Cadu. Today I will talk about social development. So, social development is a lifelong journey that encompasses the acquisitions of skills, values, and behaviors essential for interacting with others and contributing to society. This complex process is shaped by environment, by dynamic interplay of biological, psychological, and environment factors. So, from infancy to adulthood, individuals progress through various stages, each marked by significant milestones. These include forming attachments, developing peers relationships, exploring identities, and making long-term commitments. Influential factors such as family, peers, schools, culture, and community play a crucial role in shaping one's social development. However, contemporary challenges like technologies, overuse in economic inequality, social divisions, and mental health issues can hinder healthy development. To foster resilience and promote positive growth, is essential to have supportive environments, authoritative parenting, social and emotional learning in school, and balanced screen time Ultimately, social development is dynamic and malleable, and its success depends on proactive solutions to modern barriers. By understanding the intricate solutions of social development, we can work towards creating a society that supports the well-being and growth of individuals across their lifespans.
So, John Alun, today I will discuss is all about emotional development. Emotional development is the process of learning to experience, express, understand, and regulate emotions, and occurs alongside neural, cognitive, and behavioral development from infancy through adulthood. These are the key aspects of emotional development. First, the experiencing and expressing emotions. Babies learn to express emotion through action like smiling, crying, and later through more complex methods like drawing or playing. Second is understand emotion. This involves recognizing one's own feelings and as individuals get older, understanding and interpreting the emotion of others. And the third is regulating emotion. This is the ability to manage and control emotion. It includes a range of strategies from a baby being soothed by a caregiver to an adolescent using relaxation techniques when angry. The fourth is development relationship. Emotional development is intertwined with social development as a children from attachment build empathy and develop social skills through interactions. Emotional development applications are methods and activities that promote emotional health, including social emotional learning or SEL, strategies in educational settings, and practical parenting technique for home. This application use activities like play, music, and storytelling to help individuals, especially children, understand, manage, and express their feelings. So, emotional development guidance focuses on helping children identify, understand, and manage their emotions and build healthy relationships. This is achieved through a supportive environment where caregiver models self-awareness and empathy, encourage open communication about feelings, and help children develop emotional literacy and self-regulation skills. Key strategies include naming emotions, use stories or visuals to help children recognize feelings, technique, healthy copying mechanism for stress, and encouraging social skills like empathy and responsibility.
Everyone, my topic is all about Lev Vygotsky theory of social-cultural development. So psychologist Lev Vygotsky believed that children's social-cultural environment plays an important role in how they develop cognitively in Vygotsky's view. So in Vygotsky's view, social-cultural is very important as it acquired as it helped the student or the children develop more effectively because due to social-cultural. Social-cultural means being social-cultural means is being social, is having a social interaction between your peers, family, friends, and many more. In Vygotsky's view, the acquisition of language is a crucial part of cognitive development. After children acquired language, they don't just go through a set of series of stages. Rather, their cognitive development depends on interactions with adults, cultural norms, and their environmental circumstances. So when we are saying the acquisition of language, this simply means is the usage of language in that certain area, where is the child have been developed socially. So for example, I am in San Jose Gusu. In this place, in this barangay, we are always using Chabacano. And we are talking to the children and our family, friends, and peers, we always use the word, the language, the dialect, which is the Chavacano. Therefore, the children are not only acquiring that series of language, but they are putting it in their mind, and it is developing as a cognitive, and it depends on interaction, which is I've said earlier, with it depends on the interaction of the child in adults, cultural norms, and environmental circumstances. So we have the three zone of proximal development in Vygotsky's view. We have the first one, which is the too easy zone. The second is the zone of proximal development, and the third one is the hard zone. When we are talking about the too easy zone, this is what the students can do without help. So for example, me as a teacher education student, there are things that I can do without the help of the teacher anymore. For example, reading, writing, because I can do it on my own, I can write on my own, and I can read on my own, because I have learned that previously when I am in elementary. And the second zone, which is the proximal development. In proximal development, this is what the student can do with help. Therefore, this is the things, or the task that the students need help. For example, me as a future educator again, I need help with my professors, because they are more professional than we are, because they have the license, they have taken the exams, they are superior than us. Therefore, they must teach us on how we would improve our communication skills, how we would teach effectively, because it is on our course, it is on how we must focus in that certain field of education, which is the teacher education, is focusing on how we deliver and how we would acquire in the certain aspect of the children, on how we would make them develop of their academic skills, not just in academic skills but also in their practical skills. And the third one, which is the too hard zone, it is beyond the student's ability. So for me again, as a teacher education, major in garments, and I am major in garments, and you have given me a task which is the mathematics, I can't really solve it, because it is beyond my ability, because I am focusing on garments fashion and design, and how would I teach effectively, not with numbers. But there are also things that I can use in teaching with numbers, but I don't know how to solve those numbers. That is the problem. Therefore, it is beyond my ability. I can solve problems because I am not from BS Ed Mathematics. I am from BTVTED Garments, which is I am focusing on practical skills. When we are talking about practical skills, this is usually encountered in the technical vocational livelihood education. This is the field of education where it focuses in improving your practical skills, which is the garments, fashion and design, the electrical engineering, and there are more. I won't said it one by one because it's taking so long. You can search it. And that's only the three zones of proximal development according to Lev Vygotsky. Thank you.